Welcome back. If your plans this weekend involve spending time outdoors, you may want to actually rethink them, or at least pack an umbrella. Heavy rain, downpours and flood warnings are forecast for large parts of the country. A yellow level 2 storm warning is in place for Gauteng, level 5 for other provinces. For more, I'm joined by Lehlohonolo Thobela from the South African Weather Service. Thanks for speaking to us. So there are several warnings actually issued. Take us through what South Africans should watch out for and which areas in particular.
Yes, Praman, good evening and thanks for having me. We're expecting cutoff low to actually start intensifying tomorrow from the southwestern parts of the country, and most conditions will be mainly for the central and northeastern parts of the country. And the mostly affected areas will be the northwest, Gauteng, the eastern parts of the Free State, and some northeastern parts of the Free State province, and spreading to the eastern parts of the country. So we're expecting high alerts of disruptive rainfall. Mainly, that's the main point of the rainfall throughout the weekend, based on the cutoff low as it progresses from the southern parts and throughout to its exit to the eastern parts by Tuesday. It also is accompanied by a high pressure system that is spreading to the northeastern parts and bringing more moisture for rainfall to keep happening in the central and the northeastern parts. So this happens from this evening into tomorrow being Saturday and Sunday, and then to start easing out by Tuesday.
Okay, so try to explain the difference between level 2, which is what we have in Gauteng, versus level 5 in the Free State and Northwest.
All right, so it's mainly a process of the impact. So level 5, as I said, it would be a higher impact and likelihood being higher of it happening. And with the level 2, would have a higher likelihood, but a lesser or minor impact of the actual warning happening. So yes, they will all happen, but it's just the difference between the likelihood and the it occurring at the area. So the level 5 would be the highest, where the likelihood matches the impact of it happening, the impact also being higher than the level 2 impact. But the higher one means they'll have more torrential rainfall amounts, which will result in heavier conditions over the northwest. And in Gauteng, yes, it will still be heavy, but not as much as what Northwest province will experience in the coming day.
And then obviously in terms of weather patterns, this, I've been told several times by experts, seems to be normal.
It is normal because we're going into a season of cutoff lows, which is weather systems that develop from the upper air system and spreading into the lower atmosphere, which is what we experience. So it is April is usually the time for these, and it looks like if we're lucky, it should also spread into the winter, where we in the Gauteng and most areas in the Highveld receive rainfall due to cutoff low systems, especially in winter. But now, as it moves into autumn, this is the time for cutoff low systems, and more rainfall is predicted for as long as we have these systems accompanied with the high pressure system. And yeah, that's what it is.
And lastly, just in terms of what South Africans need to be cautious about during this period.
Well, in the basis of it is, if you're driving, drive with caution, leave a better distance, drive with enough speed for you to be able to reduce your speed before you reach traffic lights or anything like that. Just drive with caution and never be speeding, and be vigilant of other people. Remember, you're not driving alone, you're driving with more than 5 people on the road. So just drive with caution, and remember that the speed that you drive in should be enough for you to have a distance that where you want to stop, and it's not easy, so you don't squeak or anything of that nature happen.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Have a great weekend indoors if possible.